All blessings, my friends. Today in Berkeley, which is where I live, it's a beautiful spring day. Sunny and filled with a breeze. It's just one of those perfect kind of days. I've been planting cabbages and lettuces and squash and different kinds of things. And just enjoying this season, which has been very bountiful for me. And I've just started to teach my little 2-year-old. Well, he's almost 3 now. He's going to be having his Upshurn in late June. Yiddish, speaking to him more in Yiddish and reading to him as well in Yiddish. And for example, this little book I've been reading to him. Yoli lernt sich acht geben. That Yoli learns to give attention. Attention to what? A messer is a sakana. A knife, a sharp knife, is dangerous. And as we all know, a sharp knife is dangerous. And it was making me remember or to think how sweet everything is, how wonderful, how precious, and also how very fragile. I look at my 2 little children. I have 4 kids, my 2 older ones, and how things can change in just a moment. That for the folks in Japan, with the horrible catastrophe, one moment it was easy, sweet, the next moment it was very difficult. So, a catastrophe. And we ask ourselves again and again, how might we avert catastrophe? And the answer is we cannot. But a spiritual teaching and a Torah teaching seeks to give us the tools to try to avert some of the catastrophe that happens to us, but to deal with those things that happen to us that we cannot avoid. It teaches in the Parsha this week, there's a teaching, proclaim the Jubilee, which is proclaim the time of no more planting or cultivation, let the earth rest, free people who are enslaved. Proclaim the Jubilee, and if you will say during that time, what will we eat? Because the land is being permitted to rest, right? Behold, I will command my blessing upon you. Blessings will come to you simply because we have made this Jubilee. And if your brother or your sister becomes poor and their strength fails, support them, whether they are a stranger, whether they are in the tribe or outside, whether they are in the land or out, that they may live. Meaning to give support and to help every person walk in the statutes of God and do them. So there will be rain in season, and the land will be fertile, and the trees will fruit. If we support each other, if we try to help each other, if we try to hold on to each other, that is a religious practice, that is a spiritual practice, and not only does it benefit us, and not only does it benefit my immediate neighbor, but in a karmic sense, it helps to create a space, a way in the universe that permits all of creation to flourish. And that is what our Torah portion and what the whole Torah is really trying to remind us of, that doing that is to walk in the statutes and to do them. To walk in the law, to walk in the practice, and to do them. What? Support your brother or your sister, whether they are a stranger or a friend, whether they are part of the tribe, part of your group, or outside it. And that ultimately is an aspect of what prayer is meant to be within the tradition and within a practice. As the holy Imre Pinchas would say, people oftentimes think that they are praying to God. It's not so. Prayer is God. Meaning to say that when we are in a prayerful state, when we are helping each other, when we are opening ourselves to each other, that is prayer. And that is not only a precious thing to us individually, but it again helps to create a shefa, a flow in the world that helps to heal the entire world. Good Shabbos.